Okay, so we worked on the drawing of the pawn and the rook, and I realized something off camera that I may want these pieces to have a draft so that the tapered piece can go into a tapered hole. So we're going to take a break from drawings and we're going to go over to the assembly to look at the board. I want to do two things. I want to draft the holes for the board at 1 degree, 2 degrees, a variety. So maybe this row of holes is at 1 degree, this row is at 1.25, this is at 1.5, so on and so forth. And then I can have pieces that are drafted at 1 and 1.25 and 1 at 1.5. And when I get these 3D printed, I can find out what the best taper combination is. So let's first put on the draft of onto the board. So we'll open that up. And at some point through all this, the thickness of the board disallowed the holes to go all the way through. I still do want the holes to go all the way through. So we are going to first edit that, and let's just have them go through all. Done. Okay, holes go all the way through. Now, I'll show you about here we go, check this out. Draft on or off, okay? There's a 1 degree, and let's see if this is, okay, naturally it's going inward, and the draft can go outward. It's not going to preview that, but we'll, just for instance, we'll go to a very obvious 15 degree draft, and we'll look at what happens there. There you go. That's an inward draft. Now, I am looking for an inward draft, but I'm not looking for that extreme of an inward draft. But I'm also looking for a variety of drafts so that I can test my board. So again, this row I want to be one, this row I want to be the other, etc. So what we need to do is break this into 8 different extruded cuts. So we'll go into that feature, and the selected contours are just going to be those ones. Okay. Now I have this sketch that still has all my other geometry, but it's sort of tucked inside of this cut extrude, and I can't just make another feature from this sketch. It doesn't work that way. So I might be able to copy the sketch. Let's roll everything back. Let's select that plane, and let's paste and see what happens. Okay, so it didn't paste it exactly in the same origin, but what we can do here is select all, and then we can move, and we can go from to. So I'm going to go from the center of that one, and if I hover over this, there, to that, boom, it's moved. So now I'll do from this another extruded cut. I'm going to select my contours and go this row. And I'm going to go through all, and I'm going to draft 1.25 degrees. So what does that buy me? That gets me at the very top, I'm a 1/4 inch diameter. You see, can you read that? And at the bottom, I am 0.234. Okay? So in fact, I may want to start my draft at 1/4 of a degree and work all the way up to 2 degrees. So let's just do that. Let's edit the first one. And let's say 0.25 degrees. Actually, yeah, I'm fine with that. Let's measure that. Tools, measure. 0.247, so 0.03, the difference of 0.03. So the taper per inch on that, this whole distance here, I think is around 3/4 of an inch. No, it's not. It's less than 1/2 of an inch. Okay. So 0.365. I'm not going to figure out the taper per inch right now. 0.03 is good. So that's the difference of on a cylinder you're looking for 1 or 2 thousandths depending on material. So if it was steel on steel, I'd be looking for about 1/2 thousandths difference between the peg I'm trying to put into that round hole. So at the top I'm even, and at the bottom I'm at 3. You know, I may even just go a little bit less. Let's go 0.2. And measure 247. It still didn't get much. Let's be extreme here. And let's go 1/10 of a degree. Okay. Okay, finally, 1/1000th difference. Okay. Now this feature, we can edit this. And let's go 0.25. Okay. I need to copy that same, actually it's already copied, so I don't need to copy it again. I can just click on here and go paste. Whoops, am I still in? Okay, now I need to edit that. Okay, edit the sketch. Now I can move and repeat from 2. Find that where once, there we go. Kind of wants to snap in there concentrically. Extruded cut. Select. Through all with the draft. And let's go 0.35. Okay. And repeat. Edit. Move. Find some geometry. There we go. Snap. Cut. Select. And this way we can have, and really if I wanted 64 different draft angles I could. You know what I mean? I don't have to have rows of 8, but I think with what we're doing we'll find a combination that works without doing 64 different drafts. And if I was doing 64 different drafts, I would set up a macro, which you'll see a macro in about another 30 videos. So just kick on the tunes. Oh heck, we might even, let's do that. Let's put on some music. What is some good Solidworks? Here we go. Traditional, French, jazz. See what they have to offer to us. Artists, songs, profiles, stations. Jazz, French Classic Cafe. Create a station. Some should start playing. Alright, well, let's see what this has to offer us. Okay, alright. Now the next thing I want to do is I kind of put 2 thousandths in here as where our pieces, our little cubbies for the pieces. You know, 3 or 4 or 5 thousandths might do better, or 1,000. So I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom here, where I'm going to try 3, 4, 5, 7 different sizes here. So That one's at 252. But I don't have to, for this, since I'm not drafting, I'm actually doing different sizes, I can edit this sketch. So if this one's going to be 0.25, then I can go, oh, now, this is where I need to get rid of the pattern. See? It's gray out dimension. It's a driven dimension. It won't let me make it, it won't let me drive the dimension. So what I need to do here is edit, delete this pattern off of, okay, looks like I deleted it once and it's gone everywhere. I'm going to delete that dimension, draw a new one, there we go. So, this is geometric dimensioning and tolerancing on the fly. I'm working in a material with pieces I've never built before, so you're not going to find this in a book. You know, 3D printing, nylon, SLS portable chess pieces in Machinery's handbook, I don't think so. But the knowledge in that book is allowing us to do what we're doing now. And it's basically, if you don't know, try. Okay. Oh, I gotta go and reselect all my contours. Not a problem. Can do. No draft. Alright. Well, we are all set in that regard. Now we just need to draft the pieces. And I wasn't taking notes. I was lost in the music. Does anyone remember what the different draft angles are for all of these? So, 0.1, 0.25, 0.35, 0.5, 0.75. I'm glad Solidworks has a memory, because I do not. 0.85. And I think the next one is 1 and then 1.25. Any bets? 1. Oh, 2. There we go. Somebody out there win. Make a comment if you knew it was 2. Okay, so let's save this part. Control tab. Oh yeah. You know what? We don't care if there's all those errors. Let's open up pawn and let's assign it with a interesting. I'm not just going to be able to have a, there's two things I can do here. First, I can edit this sketch and I can draw a 1 degree line from top to bottom. I could also use this draft tool up here in the features. Tapers model faces by a specified angle using a neutral plane or a parting line. Okay, items to draft. It's going to be that guy. And the degree is 0.1. Okay. Items to draft. Okay, 0.1. Auto paint. The draft direction is not defined. Okay. Well, I don't have to define a direction, maybe I can hit, no, can I use a plane? Ooh, yeah, look at that. Oh, pity, it's drafting the entire item. Oh, why? If that's just the draft face. Alright. Change. Drafts to change. Well, we are going to change the sketch. Not a problem. We can do that. So what I want is a line from here to here. And I want the angle to be 0.1. See if we can even see. Yep, there you go. There's your 0.1 degree line. And now I want to trim exit sketch. Cool. Now, check this out. The diameter of this guy right here, 1/4 inch. And this one should be 249. Oh, that was the distance between. The diameter of here should be, oh, I really doubt that that's 250. Let's try that again. No, can't edit the sketch or have the option to edit the sketch. And I did delete the other line. The angle's no longer showing, so the angle here should be, there's no way that's 90 degrees. Let's see if we can undo ourselves out of this one. Yeah. .1 degrees. And did I choose the right line? Is this my new, here's the new line, and for it, so what it did, so let me change this to 5. Yeah, okay. Well, we can do a couple things here. Let's go -5. There we go. Well, I'll just go -0.1. Okay, now I can trim off the outside line. And the bottom should be 0.249. Oh, come on, you're kidding me. Well, that says it's 90. What am I doing wrong here, folks? That's not -0.1. Again, I have the same issue. So, let's try 359.9 degrees. Yes, there we go. It doesn't like negative angles. I don't blame it. They don't exist. Let's now trim this one. Here we go. And that one. Let's go okay. Exit the sketch. Oh, I can see that taper. And drum roll, please. 249 thousandths. All right. Okay. Save the pawn. And now we'll click on some music and change the other pieces. So I got pawn, bishop, knight, rook, king, queen. I'm not going to have enough. So we'll come back and configure a couple more pawns here. That'll be for later. So let's kick on the tunes and change some draft angles with other parts.
Danser le long des golfes clairs, à des reflets d'argent, la mer, des reflets changeants sous la pluie, la mer au ciel d'été confond ses blancs tons avec les anges si purs, la mer, bergère d'azur infini. Voyez, près des étangs, ces grands roseaux mouillés. Voyez, ces oiseaux blancs et ces maisons rouillées. La mer les a bercés le long des golfes clairs et d'une chanson d'amour. La mer a bercé mon cœur pour la vie. Ces grands roseaux mouillés, voyez, ces oiseaux blancs et ces maisons rouillées. La mer les a bercés le long des golfes clairs et d'une chanson d'amour. La mer a bercé mon cœur pour la vie, a bercé mon cœur pour la vie. La mer, la mer.
Awesome. So we got most of them done. Now for the rest, I will configure. This will get us into configurations. So for this pawn, what I want to do here is go to this configuration tab, and I want to go add derived configuration. The configuration name is going to be 0.85 and then 1 and then 2. So this is 0.85 draft. And this will be 1 draft. This will be 2 draft. And in fact, this should be the start of the next video. So we will stop now and make this the start of the very next video. Thank you very much. It'll be configurations.